Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vitam Sya Om Ajnana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bistam Supurakam Guruganara Sisha Sambhusitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwaguruncha Divyat Bhagavad Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchandabananam Balarka Shelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Manditam Shubharam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shridaram Vanshakopatarubyascha Kripasindubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurata Vishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila chapter 17, the Lord travels to Vrindaban. Text number 150. Jamuna Dekiya Preme Pade Japadiya Astebhyaste Bhattacharya Utaya Dariya. As soon as Mahaprabhu saw the river Jamuna, he threw himself into it. Balabhadra Bhattacharya hastily caught the Lord and very carefully raised him up again. So this is, I'll start again from the previous verse. Prayagyasya Prabhu Koila Beni Snan Madhabadekiya Preme Koila Nrityagam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he left Varanashi, he went to Prayag, where he bathed at the confluence of the Ganges and the Jamuna. He then visited the temple of Veni Madhava and chanted and danced there in ecstatic love. Jamuna Dekiya Preme Padejapadiya Astebhyaste Bhattacharya Utaya Dariya. As soon as Mahaprabhu saw the river Jamuna, he threw himself into it. Balabhadra Bhattacharya hastily caught the Lord and very carefully raised him up again. Ematatindin Prayage Rohila Krishnanam Premadiya Loka Nishtarila. The Lord stayed at Prayag for 3 days. He delivered the holy name of Krishna in ecstatic love. Thus he delivered many people. Mathura Chalite Pate Jata Rahijai Krishna Nama Premadiya Lokare Nachai. Wherever the Lord stopped to rest on the way to Mathura, he delivered the holy name of Krishna in ecstatic love of Krishna. Thus he made the people dance. Purve Jena Dakina Jaite Loka Nishtarila Paschima Deshi Taiche Sab Vaishnava Korila. When the Lord toured South India, he delivered many people. And when he traveled in the western sector, he similarly converted many people to Vaishnavism. Pate Jahan Jahan Hoy Jamuna Darshan Tahan Japa Diyapare Preme Achetan. While the Lord was going to Mathura, he came across the river Jamuna several times. And as soon as he saw the river Jamuna, he would immediately jump in, falling unconscious in the water in the ecstasy of love of Krishna. Mathura Nikate Aila Mathura Dekiya Dandavad Hoya Pare Prema Vishta Hoya. When he approached Mathura and saw the city, he immediately fell to the ground and offered obeisances with great ecstatic love. Mathura Siya Koila Vishranti Dirte Snan Janmastane Keshava Deki Korila Pranam. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the city of Mathura, he took his bath at the Vishram Ghat. He then visited the birthplace of Krishna and saw the deity named Keshavji. He offered his respectful obeisances to this deity. Premanande Nache Gayo Sagana Hunkar Prabhura Prema Vesha Deki Loke Chamatkar. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted, danced, and made loud sounds. All the people were astonished to see his ecstatic love. Ek viprapare prabhura charanadorya prabhu sange nritya kore prema vishta hoya. One Brahmin fell at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then began to dance with him in ecstatic love. Jai. Sripad, Bhakti, Sripad Bhakti Nishkam, Shanta Maharaj ki jai. Ek viprapare prabhura charanadorya prabhu sange nritya kore prema vishta hoya. One Brahmin fell at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then began to dance with him in ecstatic love. Duhe prema nritya kore kore kola kuli Hare Krishna kaha duhe bole bahutuli. The two of them danced in ecstatic love and embraced each other, The two of them danced in ecstatic love and embraced each other. Raising their arms, they said, chant the holy name of Hari and Krishna. Loka Hari Hari Bole Kolaha Hoila Keshava Sevaka Prabhu Ke Mala Paraila. All the people then began to chant, Hari, Hari, and there was a great uproar. The priest in Lord Keshava's service offered Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a garland. Loke kohe Prabhu deke hoya vishmoy aichehena prema lokika kabu noi. When the people saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's dancing and chanting, they were struck with wonder, and they all said, such love is never an ordinary thing. Such prema is never an ordinary thing. Jaharadarsane loke premimatahaya Hasekande Nachigai, Krishna Namaloya. The people said, simply by seeing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everyone is maddened with love of Krishna. Indeed, everyone is laughing, crying, dancing, chanting, and taking the holy name of Krishna. Sarvata nischitta iho Krishna avatar. Mathura Aila Loke Korite Nishtar. Certainly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in all respects the incarnation of Lord Krishna. Now he has come to Mathura to deliver everyone. Tabe Mahaprabhu se Brahmane Loya Tahare Puchila Kichu Nibrite Basya. After this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the Brahman aside. Sitting in a solitary place, the Lord began to question him. Arya Shoro tumi Brida Brahman Kahan hoite Pile tumi E Premadan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are an elderly Brahmin, you are sincere and you are advanced in spiritual life. Wherefrom have you gotten this opulence of ecstatic love for Krishna? He said, you are that you're older, and Sharo means a simple Vaishnava. Very nice. Mahaprabhu said, you are an elderly Brahmin, you are sincere, and you are advanced in spiritual life. Wherefrom have you gotten this opulence of ecstatic love for Krishna? Biprakohe Sripad Sri Madhavendra Puri Brahmite Aila Mathura Nagari. The Brahmin replied, His Holiness Sri Srila Madhavendra Puri came to the city of Mathura while he was on tour. Kripa kore teho mora, niloye aila, more sishya kore mora, hate bika koila. Well, Mathura Sripad Madhavendra Puri visited my house and accepted me as a disciple. He even took lunch at my home. Gopala prakata kore seva koila mahashai. Adyapiya Tahar Seva Govardhane Hoy. After installing the deity of Gopal, Sri Madhavendra Puri rendered him service. That very deity is still being worshipped at Govardhan Hill. Shuni Prabhu Koila Tara Chanana Bandhan Baya Baya Prabhupada Padila Brahman. As soon as Mahaprabhu heard about Madhavendra Puri's relationship with the Brahman, he immediately offered obeisances at his feet. Becoming fearful, the Brahman also immediately fell at the Lord's feet. Prabhu kohe tumi guru, ami sishya prai, guru hoya sishye namaskara na jujai. Mahaprabhu said, you're on the platform of my guru, of my spiritual master, and I'm your disciple. Since you are my spiritual master, it is not befitting that you offer me obeisances.
From the symptoms, you could understand that there is some special connection he has. Mahaprabhu
Yeah.
could understand.
Yeah, but that Brahmin we'll hear late in a few verses. That Brahmin also asked Mahaprabhu, he said, I can also see by your ecstatic love that you have a connection with Madhavendra Puri. Shunya Bishmita Vipra Kohe Baya Paya Aichebat Kaha Keni Sanyasi Hoya. Upon hearing this, the Brahmin became afraid. He then said, why do you speak like this? You are a sannyasi. So he's thinking, you're a sannyasi, like I should worship you. Kintu Tomar Premadeki Mani Anumani Madhavendra Purir Sambandha Dharajani. Upon seeing your ecstatic love, I can just imagine that you must have some relationship with Madhavendra Puri. This is my understanding. This is what the Brahmin says to Mahaprabhu. I also see that you have such ecstatic love. You must have a relationship with Madhavendra Puri. Krishna prema taha jaha tahara sambandha tahan bine premara kahan nahiganda. This kind of ecstatic love can be experienced only when one has a relationship with Madhavendra Puri. Without him, even a scent of such ecstatic love is impossible. Tabi Bharacharya Tari Sambandha Kohila Shunya Nandita Vipra Nachite Lagila. Balabhadra Bhattacharya then explained the relationship between Madhavendra Puri and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. After hearing this, the Brahmin became very pleased and began to dance. Because then he could hear that Ishwara Puri, who's the disciple of Madhavendra Puri, has accepted Mahaprabhu or Mahaprabhu has accepted him, however you wish to see it. But Ishwara Puri is Mahaprabhu's guru. Tabivi prabhure loya aile nijagare apana ichaya prabhur nana sevakore. The Brahmin then took Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his home and out of his own free will began to serve the Lord in various ways. Bikalage Bhattacharya Koraila Randan Tabi Mahaprabhu Hase Bolila Bhajan. He asked Balabhadra Bhattacharya to cook Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lunch. At that time, the Lord, smiling, spoke as follows. Purigo Saito Maragari Koryachen Bika Moritumi Bikadeho E Morashika. Mahaprabhu said, Madhavendra Puri has already taken lunch at your place. Therefore, you may cook and give me the food. That is my instruction. Yad yada charati shrishtas tatta devita rojana sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. Jajapi sanodiya hoy seta brahman sanodiya gare sannyasi nakore bojan. The Brahmin belonged to the Sanodiya Brahmin community, and a sannyasi does not accept food from such a Brahmin. So these Sanodiya Brahmins, they're generally just the Brahmins for the Vaishya community, and sannyasis generally don't take meals at the Sanodiya Brahmin's house. But Madhavendra Puri took there because he saw that he was a Vaishnava. So Mahaprabhu considered that Madhavendra Puri took at your house, then you prepare for me also. Tatapi Puri, Mahaprabhu didn't think it's proper that his servant Balabhadra Bhattacharya would cook. He preferred that to follow the example, follow in the footsteps of Madhavendra Puri. Tatapi Puri deke tara Vaishnavachar Sishakori tara bikka koila angikar. Although the Brahmin belonged to the Sanodiya community, Srila Madhavendra Puri had seen that he behaved like a Vaishnava and had therefore accepted him as his disciple. The food he had cooked had also been accepted by Madhavendra Puri. Mahaprabhu tari jadi bikka magila Donya kore se vipra kohite lagila. Therefore Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu willingly requested food from the Brahmin, and the Brahmin, feeling natural humility, began to speak as follows. Tomare Bikadiba Borabhagya se amar Tumi Ishwara Nahi Tomara Bidi Byabahar. It is a great fortune for me to offer you food. You are the Supreme Lord Himself, and being in that position, you are not restricted in any way. So you're not restricted in any way by any social convention. Murka loka koribeka tomara nindan sahitena parimuse dushtera bachan. Foolish people will criticize you, but I shall not tolerate the words of such mischievous people. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur remarks that although the Brahmin did not belong to a superior community, he fearlessly chastised so-called caste Brahmins because he was situated on the platform of pure devotional service. There are people who are opposed to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's accepting a Vaishnava belonging to a lower caste. Such people do not consider Mahaprasadam transcendental, and therefore they are described here as murka, foolish, and dushta, mischievous. A pure devotee has the power to challenge such high caste people, and his brave statements are not to be considered proud or puffed up. On the contrary, he is to be considered straightforward. Such a person does not like to flatter high-class Brahmins who belong to the non-Vaishnava community. Well, there's a word also that Prabhupada, here in the purport that he uses, puffed up. Puffed up refers to proud people, but it was kind of a word that he added to the English vocabulary. I mean, in that sense of the meaning, he's very puffed up. Prabhu ko he shruti smriti jata rishigan sabe ek mata nahe bina bina dharma. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, the Vedas, Puranas, and great learned sages are not always in agreement with one another. Consequently, there are different religious principles. Dharma stapana hetu sadura byabahar purigosar jayacharan acharana se dharmasar. A devotee's behavior establishes the true purpose of religious principles. The behavior of Madhavendra Puri is the essence of such religious principles. Tarko pratishta shrutayo vibhina nashav rishir yasya matam nabinam dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam mahajano yena gata sapanta. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, try arguments are inconclusive. A great personality whose opinion does not differ from others is not considered a great sage. Simply by studying the Vedas, which are variegated, one cannot come to the right path by which religious principles are understood. The solid truth of religious principles is hidden in the heart of an unadulterated, self-realized person. Consequently, as the Shastras confirm, one should accept whatever progressive path the Mahajans advocate. So this has been explained that when a rishi, or sometimes Govinda Maharaj calls rishis research scholars, and he says one rishi, a person cannot be a rishi just by agreeing with other rishis. He has to have some original opinion. So just like when somebody is writing what you would say, presenting a doctorate dissertation, it has to be original. He can't just say, yes, I agree with this scientist who said this and this. He has to come up with some original work. So consequently, one rishi will never agree with other rishis. So there's no agreement between them. There are always so many infinite number of different opinions. So how will one know what is the conclusive truth? And then this verse from the Mahabharata says that you'll know the conclusive truth by learning from the Mahajans. The Mahajans will teach you.
Actually, that confusion was there when Sukadeva was also not present, and Parikshit was so many people advising.
Yes.
That confusion.
One will be confused by listening to many different scientists. Each one will give a different opinion. Someone will say life developed from water. Someone will say life developed from salt. Tabe se vipra prabhu ke bhikka koraila marupurir lokasab prabhu ke dekite aila. After this discussion, the Brahmins served lunch to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then all the people residing in Mathura came to see the Lord. Laka Sankhya Loka Aishe Nahika Ganan Bahir Haya Prabhu Dila Darshan. People came by the hundreds of thousands and no one could count them. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came out of the house to give darshan to the people. Bahutule Bole Prabhu Hari Bol Dhwani Premimata Nache Lok Hari Kori Hari Dhwani. When the people assembled, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu raised his arms and said very loudly, Hari Bol. The people responded to the Lord and became ecstatic, as if mad. They began to dance, as if mad. They began to dance and to vibrate the divine sound, Hari. They started. Yamunara Chabiskate Prabhu Koilasnan Sebi Prabhu Ke Dekaya Tirthastan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bathed in the 24 ghats along the banks of the Jamuna, and the Brahmin showed him all the places of pilgrimage. You want to know the different ghats, 24 they are. Avimukta, Adiruda, Gudya Tirtha, Prayag Tirtha, Kanakala Tirtha, Tinduka, Surya Tirtha, Vataswami, Dhruvagat, Rishi Tirtha, Moksha Tirtha, Bodha Tirtha, Gokarna, Krishna Ganga, Vaikunta, Asikunda, Chatus Samudrika Kupa, Akrura Tirtha, Yagika Viprastan, Kubja Kupa, Rangastala, Manchastala, Malayudastan, and Dashavameda. Swayambhu Vishrama Dirga Vishnu Bhuteshwar Mahavidya Gokarnadi Dekila Vistar. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited all the holy places on the banks of the Jamuna, including Swayambhu, Vishramghat, Dirga Vishnu, Bhuteshwar, Mahavidya, and Gokarna. Vanadeki Bari Jari Prabhu Manahoila Saita Brahmane Prabhu Sangete Loya. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to see the various forests of Vrindaban, he took the Brahmin with him. Madhuban, Tala, Kumuda, Bahulaban, Gela, Tahans, Snan Kore, Primavishta Hoila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the different forests, including Madhuvan, Talavan, Kamudavan, and Bahulavan. Wherever he went, he took his bath with great ecstatic love. Pate gabi gata chare prabhuridde kiya prabhuke vidaya ashi hunkara koriya. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passed through Vrindaban, herds of grazing cows saw him pass and immediately surrounded him, began to moo very loudly. Gavideki Staba Prabhu Premera Tarange Vatsaye Gabi Prabhu Chati Sabha sab ange. Seeing the herds approach him, the Lord was stunned with ecstatic love. The cows then began to lick his body out of great affection. Sustahoya Prabhu Kori Anga Kandujan Prabhu Sange Chale Nahi Chade Denugan. Becoming pacified, Mahaprabhu began to caress the cows, and the cows, being unable to give up his company, went with him. Haste Shrishte Denu Sab Rokila Goya Prabhu's Kanta Dhwani Shuni Aishimrigi Pao. It was only with great difficulty that the cowherdmen were able to keep the cows back. Then, when the Lord chanted, all the deer heard his sweet voice and approached him. Mriga Mrigi Mukadeki Prabhu Angachate Mayanahi Kore Sange Jai Bate Bate. When the does and bucks came and saw the Lord's face, they began to lick his body. Not being at all afraid of him, they accompanied him along the path. So the deer and does and bucks were following him, and they followed him along the path. Shuka Pika Bringa Prabhure Deki Panchamagai Shikiga Nrityakore Prabhu Agejai. Bumblebees and birds like the parrot and cuckoo all began to sing loudly on the fifth note, and the peacocks began to dance in front of the Lord. Prabhu deke Vrindaban nera brika latagane angura pulaka maru ashru varishane. Upon seeing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the trees and creepers of Vrindaban became jubilant. Their twigs stood up and they began to shed tears of ecstasy in the form of honey. Fula fala bari dala pari prabhupai bandhu deki bandhu jena beta loyajai. The tree branches and creepers overloaded with fruits and flowers fell down at the lotus feet of the Lord and greeted him with various presentations as if they were friends. Prabhu deki Vrindavanera stavara jangama anandita bandhu jena deki bandhugana. Thus all the moving and non-moving living entities of Vrindaban became very jubilant to see the Lord. It was as if friends were made happy by seeing another friend. So everyone, all the living entities in Vrindaban are very happy that Mahaprabhu is non-different from Krishna. He's come back to Vrindaban. Tasavar pritideki Prabhu Baba Beshe Sabsane Krida Kore Hoya Tarabashe. Seeing their affection, the Lord was moved by ecstatic love. He began to sport with them exactly as a friend sports with his friends. Thus he voluntarily came under the control of his friends. Govinda Maharaj told one story about how he sported with I think it was an oxen. And he went in and pressed his head against the oxen's head, and they were pressing against each other. And then Govinda Maharaj ran to the back of the oxen, and then suddenly the oxen jumped up and turned around, and like that. He showed how he's playing with it. They told him, no, he's a dangerous animal. But Govinda Maharaj grew up in a community of, he's in the Brahmin community, but all the people there were cowherd people. Prativrikalata Prabhu Korana Lingan Pushpari Jani Koren Krishna Samarpan. He showed Guru Srila Sridhar Maharaj that kind of play he was doing. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to embrace each and every tree and creeper, and they began to offer their fruits and flowers as if in meditation. Ashrukamba Pulak Preme Sharira Ashtire Krishna Bol Bole Uchaishware. Lord's body was restless, and tears, trembling, and jubilation were manifest. He said very loudly, Krishna bol, chant Krishna, chant Krishna. Stavara Jangama Mili, Kori Krishna Dwani, Prabhura Gambira, Sware Jena Pratidwani. All moving and non-moving creatures then begin to chant the divine sound of Hare Krishna as if they were echoing the deep sound of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mrigara Galadare Prabhu Koren Rodane Mrigara Pulaka Ange Ashunayane. The Lord then clasped the necks of the deer and began to cry. There was jubilation manifest in the bodies of the deer, and tears were in their eyes. Vrikadale Shukashari Diladarshan Tahadeki Prabhura Kichu Shunite Hoilaman. When a male and female parrot, Shuka and Shari, appeared on the branches of a tree, the Lord saw them and wanted to hear them speak. Sukha Sharika Prabhur Hate Udipade Prabhuke Shunaya Krishna Guna Shlokapade. Both parrots flew onto the hand of the Lord and began to chant the transcendental qualities of Krishna, and the Lord listened to them. Sundaryam Lalanali Darya Dalanam Lila Rama Stambini Viryam Gandu Kitari Varyam Amalam Pari Parardam Guna Shilam Sarva Jananu Ranjanam Aho Yashyayam Asmat Prabhuvar Vishvam Vishva Janina Kirtir Avatat Krishno Jagan Mohana. The male parrot sang, the glorification of Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is beneficial to everyone in this universe. His beauty is victorious over the gopis of Vrindaban, and it subdues their patience. His pastimes astound the goddess of fortune, and his bodily strength turns Govardhan Hill into a small toy like a ball. His spotless qualities are unlimited, and his behavior satisfies everyone. Sri Krishna is attractive to everyone. Oh, may our Lord maintain the whole universe. Shukamuke Shuni Tabe Krishnara Varnan, Sharika Padaye Tabe Radhika Varnan. After hearing this description of Krishna from the male parrot, the female parrot began to recite a description of Srimati Radharani. Shri Radhikaya Priyata Surupata Sushilata Nartana Gana Chaturi Gunali Sampat Kavita Charajate Jaganmano Mohana Chitta Mohini. The female parrot said, Srimati Radharani's affection, her exquisite beauty and good behavior, her artistic dancing and chanting, and her poetic compositions are all so attractive that they attract the mind of Krishna, who attracts the mind of everyone in the universe. So these verses are from the Govinda Lilamrita. That's written.
One is taking the side of Krishna, one is taking the side of Radharani.
Yeah, one is glorifying Krishna, other glorifying. Shuka is glorifying Krishna, Shari is glorifying Radharani. Puna Shuka Kohe Krishna, Madana Mohan, Tabiyara Shloka Shuka Korila Patan. Thereafter the male parrot said, Krishna is the enchanter of the mind of Cupid. He then began to recite another verse. Krishna is Madan Mohan. He enchants, or he cause illusion even to Cupid himself. He's so beautiful. Vamshidari Jagannari Chittahari Sacharike Vihari Gopa Nari Bir Jian Madana Mohana. The male parrot then said, my dear Shari. Female parrot. Sri Krishna carries a flute and enchants the hearts of all women throughout the universe. He is specifically the enchanter of the beautiful gopis, and he is the enchanter of Cupid also. Let him be glorified. Punashari Kohe Shuke Kore Parihas Tahashuni Prabhur Hoila Vishmoy Premulas. Then the female parrot began to speak jokingly to the male parrot, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was struck with wonderful ecstatic love to hear her speak. Radha Sange Jadabati Taramarana Mohana Anyata Vishva Mohopi Swayam Marana Mohita. The female parrot said, when Sri Krishna is with Radharani, he is the enchanter of Cupid. Otherwise, when he is alone, he himself is illusioned by erotic feelings, even though he enchants the whole universe. Shukashari Udi Puna Gela Brikadale Maya Rara Nritya Prabhu Deki Kutuhale. So, yes, one time we heard Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he said, yes, Krishna is not so beautiful unless he is with Srimati Radharani. Then he is very beautiful. Shukashari Udi Puna Gela Brikadale Mayarera Nritya Prabhu Deke Kutuhale. Both parrots then flew onto a tree branch, and Mahaprabhu began to watch the dancing of the peacocks with curiosity. Mayorera Kantadeki Prabhu Krishna Smriti Hoila Premaveshi Mahaprabhu Bhumite Padila. To paraphrase Tyagi Maharaj, if anyone doesn't want to hear about these Krishna and about Mahaprabhu and Vrindaban, they can go to their chores. Mayarera Kantadeki Prabhu Krishna Smriti Hoila Premaveshe Mahaprabhu Bhumete Padila. When the Lord saw the bluish necks of the peacocks, he remembered, his remembrance of Krishna immediately awakened, and he fell to the ground in ecstatic love. Prabhure Murchita Deki Seta Brahman Bhattacharya Sange Kore Prabhura Sandarpan. When the Brahman saw Mahaprabhu was unconscious, he and Balabhadra Bhattacharya took care of him. Aste Bhyaste Mahaprabhu Loya Bahirbas Jata Seka Koryange Vastrera Bhatas. They hastily sprinkled water over the Lord's body. Then they took up his outer cloth and began to fan him with it. Prabhu Karne Krishnanam Kohe Uchakori Chaitanya Paya Prabhu Jana Garagari. They then began to chant the holy name of Krishna into the Lord's ear. When the Lord regained consciousness, he began rolling on the ground. Kantaka, Durga Bhavani, Anga, Kata Hoila, Bharacharya, Koli Kori, Prabhure, Sushta Koila. When the Lord rolled on the ground, sharp thorns injured his body. Taking him on his lap, Balabhadra Bhattacharya pacified him. It says Koli Kori. Now, it's sometimes translated here as taking him on his lap, but from my understanding, Koli Kori also means taking him in his arms. When the Lord rolled on the ground, sharp thorns injured his body. Taking him in his arms, Balabhadra Bhattacharya pacified him. Krishna Veshi Prabhu Premi Garagaraman Bol Kori Ute Korana Dartan. The mind of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wandered in ecstatic love of Krishna. He immediately stood up and said, Bol, chant, chant. Then he himself began to dance. Bhattacharya se Vipra Krishna Nam Gai Nachite Pate Prabhu Chalijai. Being thus ordered by the Lord, both Balabhadra Bhattacharya and the Brahmin began to chant the holy name of Krishna. Then the Lord, dancing and dancing, proceeded along the path. Prabhura Premavesha Deki Brahmana Bhishmita Prabhura Rakalage Vipra Hoila Chintita. The Brahmin was astounded to see the symptoms of ecstatic love exhibited by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He then became anxious to give the Lord protection. Nila Chale Chila Jaiche Premaveshaman Vrindavana Jaite Pate Hoila Shatagun. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mind was absorbed in ecstatic love at Jagannath Puri, but when he passed along the road on the way to Vrindavan, that love increased 100 times. Sahasraguna Prema Bore, Mathura Darshane, Lakaguna Preme Bore, Bare Premena Jabibane, pardon me, Sahasraguna Prema Bare, Mathura Darshane, Lakaguna Prema Bare, Brahmana Jabibane. The Lord's ecstatic love increased 1,000 times when he visited Mathura, but it increased 100,000 times when he wandered in the forest of Vrindaban. Anya Desha Prema Uchale Vrindavana Name Sakat Brahmaye Ebe Se Vrindavane Premig Garagara Mana Ratri Divase Snana Bikadi Nirvaha Korana Abhyase. When Mahaprabhu was elsewhere, the very name of Vrindaban was sufficient to increase his ecstatic love. Now, when he was actually traveling in the Vrindaban forest, his mind was absorbed in great ecstatic love day and night. He ate and bathed simply out of habit. Emata prema javat brahmila ban ekatra likilun sarvatra najai varnan. Thus I have written a description of the ecstatic love of Mahaprabhu manifested in one of the places he visited while walking through the 12 forests of Vrindaban. To describe what he experienced everywhere would be impossible. Vrindavane hoila prabhur jatika primera bikar koti grante ananta likena tahara bistar. Lord Ananta writes millions of books elaborately describing the transformations of ecstatic love experienced by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Vrindaban. Tabu liki bare nare tara ekhan udesha korite kori dig darshan. Wait 1 minute. Tabu liki bare nare tara ekhan udesha korite kori dig darshan. Since Lord Ananta himself cannot describe even a fragment of these pastimes, I am simply pointing out the direction. Jagat Bashila Chaitanya Lilara Patare Jara Jata Shakti Tata Patare Santare. The whole world became immersed in the inundation of the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One can swim in that water to the extent that one has the strength. Sri Rupa Raghunath Parijara As Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishna Das. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishna Das narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya-lila, 17th chapter, describing the Lord's traveling to Vrindaban. Okay. Hari Harai Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Hari Harai Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Jaravaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatham Hari Gopinatha Madhava Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Janardan Shri Basari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Radha Parikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Juki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Paramansa Paravajaka Charyasta Tara Sadashi Shiman Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Paramansa Paravajaka Charyasta Tara Sadashi Shiman Srila Bhakti Rakakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Srila Maharaj Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Rupanuga Guru Bharga Ki Jai Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunashi Jiva Gopal Bhada Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai Narratam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai Vishvavaranya Jayam Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Niramal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai Shri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Shri Koladvip Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai Ganga Devi Ki Jai Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Vrindaban Dham Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jul Ki Jai Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai all the assembled devotees Ki Jai Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj Ki Jai Sripad Bhakti Nishkam Shanta Maharaj Ki Jai Sripad Bhakti Vigyan Muni Maharaj Ki Jai
Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai.
Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Ram.